I'm back. Finally, we did it.
You and me, we did it together.
It's been so long since I've done these kind of videos, honestly. Everything's different now. I'm here now. Where is here? We're in Place Japan, your favorite place. I've been in Japan now for like about a year now, which is crazy because last time I talked to you, I was in another place in LA, but now I'm in Place Japan. Yeah, I'm here writing music full time, working with a bunch of studios, video game studios, anime studios, VTuber studios. There's been a lot of stuff going on in my life. Both good, both bad, both crazy. Hi friends who are watching this. Hello enemies who are watching this. How are you? I'm doing good, like actual good. I feel like when you tell people like how are you doing if you're doing good, for me, I feel like I have to specify like, no, I'm doing actual good. If someone says good, it can mean like whatever, but anyways. God, it's been like so long though, like what have I been up to? So let's work backwards. I did a thing for Bandai for Tamashi Nation, I did a song for like their toy figure event. I worked with Hololive, with Advent for the song Sirens. I produced that song, Hip Hip Hooray. I worked with Arc System Works on the latest Double Dragon title. Yeah, boy, look at all that stuff. Oh, I opened for Lisa. Yes, Demon Slayer Lisa. Oh my God. And I feel like, man, I've done all these cool things. I wish there was more ways to talk about it than just, here's a tweet I did. So here we go. Streams, who knows, haha. But video content, I am planning to showcase more stories, show more behind the scenes of like what actually goes on in what I do as a video game composer, as an anime composer, as a DJ, flying all around the places, all the places, including Place Japan. But here I am, I just came back from Texas, right? I come to Place Japan, settle here, and then I go back to America for work. Ain't that wild? So I did a show. I was a guest, an industry guest. Ooh, I'm of industry for Sonic Expo. Long story short, I was doing a tour with a very popular anti-song artist, Nano. By the way, the same Nano who I worked on Omega Strikers with. Fun fact, during the show in San Antonio, the director of the event for Sonic Expo met up with me and they were like, hey, we know you, you're awesome. And I'm like, hey, you're cool, I know of you too. We should do something together. And then we did something, which was Sonic Expo. So right now, I'm on my way to Sonic Expo. It is a beautiful, chilly day in Tokyo. And it's kind of crazy going from Tokyo to a trip to America to Dallas, Texas. Kind of a crazy thing, but you know, we'll give it a shot. We'll go from there and let's go exploring. See you. And so here I go, flying to Dallas, Texas. I've never been before. Sometimes I forget that I live in Japan. And since I started recording things, you know, it's like I'm taking the train to the airport to go leave the Japan place in Japan. It's wild because usually I feel like when you watch vloggers, if you watch Japanese vloggers, it's like, here's the train, here's the cool thing. And I'm like, yeah, this is just so I can get back to America, you know, yeehaw, let's go America. I decided for this trip, I'm gonna go just 2 days, like fly in 14 hours. 14 hours from Place Japan to Dallas, Texas. That is a non-stop. That thing is brutal. Let me tell you. It's like you get a good night's sleep. You sleep for 7 to 8 hours if you're a good night sleeper. That's not always me. I'm not always good. Sometimes I'm a bad boy. But then you wake up and you're like, oh no, I have 7 more hours to go. I'm cooked. We get to Dallas. So I just got into Dallas, Texas. Flight wasn't too bad, but the turbulence was pretty brutal at the end. You can tell I can't talk anymore because technically it's like 4 a.m. and my brain's like, what's happening? Usually what happens is when I do a show internationally, I try to go in a few days early, get used to the time zones. But here, I'm just gonna just brute force it. And this could go really, really good or really, really, really bad. We're about to find out. Let's go. You know, it's funny when people are like, James, if you're, it must be cool traveling all the time for shows. Don't you get to see a lot of cool sightseeing and like check out the cities? And I'm like, yeah, the sightseeing from the Hampton Inn. Whoa. This is it. This is what we see. This is what we do. Let's go. This is our sightseeing right here, boys. Chat, boys, gamers. This is what we see all the time. Hello, it's me. I don't know how to drive cameras. Hello. Oop, going up, going down. Hello. Con life. It's cons. You got the bathroom. That's the bathroom. Look at that. You see that? You see that? Con life. We don't really have time, honestly. Especially when you're like a guest. You're basically kind of locked down to that location for most of your trip while you are visiting that place because you have a job to do. I got Sonic Expo bag. Yo, let's go. Saw some stuff in here already. We got a rave stick. I know I'm not saying the right thing for this. Chat, tell me, chat. This is not Twitch. Please remind me what the name of this thing is. I just called it a rave stick. It says Sonic Expo on it. Yo, I can do Wotage now. The Art of Chaos Creators. Sonic Expo. These are sick. All this amazing like fan art. Let's go. I love that. There you go. See? Industry. That's me. I'm of the industry. I don't know if you know, I'm a Sonic industry guy. People like me, we're industry. Anyways. And then we got a little thank you card. All right. Yo, let's go, Sonic. I love this. I feel really taken care of. No, for real, the staff's been really sweet. They've been really nice to me. They've been nice to, just everyone's been super friendly. Texas hospitality, Southern hospitality. Is Texas Southern? I don't know. Lots of hospitality. The one thing I wanted to make sure I did was eat some good American food. And what better place to start than Waffle House?
This is Kino, my boy and gamer best friend.
Yeah, all the above.
Gamer best friend, manager, all of the above. For those of you who don't understand, this is what walking through America is like without a car. We have feet. My feet in the middle of the road because sidewalks don't exist. Ugh.
For those who don't know Waffle House is this amazing place. It's hard to describe. It's like real and raw and grimy and amazing and green. It's so good.
Oh lordy, let's go. Yes. Sauce, sandwiches, wait on the waffle. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, buddy. The most like thoughtless waffle with some chips, and it's absolutely perfect. And then you pour it on top. Oh, dude, this is gonna be crazy. Oh my God, that was so needed. I miss that. I miss American food so much. Once you've like been in Japan for a while, sure, you eat really good fish, you eat really amazing sushi, you eat a lot of really good things, but there's just certain things you just cannot get in Japan, and Waffle House is one of them. That was exactly what I needed. I'm gonna regret this probably in 24 hours.
Many people on social media have tweeted Harada, the creative director of Tekken, wondering when are you gonna add Waffle House as a playable stage to fight in Tekken. That's how cool and special Waffle House is. Yes, fun fact, fights break out regularly at Waffle House at various hours of the day. It's an amazing place, please go. So day one, Sonic Expo, it's their second year doing this, and they already have over 2,000 attendees, which is just phenomenal. If you're a Sonic Expo like staff or volunteer and you're involved with this, like seriously, like amazing work. And it harkens back to the days when I would go to cons 10 years ago, because cons have changed. Nerdom, fandom, all of that's changed. It's more mainstream now. I still enjoy cons, big or small, but there's just there's a certain feeling that's changed. And Sonic Expo to me feels like the old school con vibe. It's just people just hanging out, being kind of awkward, being kind of chill, like we're all nerds just kind of hang out. It's a really, really good vibe. Sonic Expo really makes a good effort to include attendees and the contribution of attendees to the literal events. They have like a fan art charity room for the rave. They had like custom visuals that were made by fans to broadcast on display during our DJ sets. It's a little extra immersion to the whole thing, and it really makes you feel like you're connected to the people that you're celebrating it with.
If you've ever wanted to know what the back areas of hotels, here we are. We're doing that. The back zones that connect to every part of a con that I've ever done, they all look the same. They all look like this, just halls and halls and halls and halls of secrets. But then you go turn right and you're like, oh, here's another room. It just never ends. Wow, they got all the silvers. They got the silver, that's crazy.
Yeah, my boys.
Damn, I gotta say hi to them. I like how he had to specify, I am all three silvers. I'm Sonic at the Winter Olympic silver. I love that. Oh, Ryan Drummond. Yeah, that's crazy. They're just like all the Sonics. And also Knuckles. You get the OG Shadow the Hedgehog. That's crazy. Damn, I love this. I'm pretty sure the staff told me they have every single Shadow voice actor here. Yeah, now we got, because now we had Shadow Prime, Ian, and then we got Kirk, the newest Shadow, I guess. Actually, that's not true. The only Shadow we don't have left is, what's his name? What's his name?
Is it Keanu?
Yeah, Keanu. We don't have Keanu yet.
Where's Keanu?
Where's Keanu? Yo, Keanu, come back next year.
Get back on track, we go exploring. I check out all the stuff very quickly, very lightly, because I don't have a lot of time.
So right now, I am currently doing music prep for my DJ set tonight at Sonic Expo. One of the things I'm doing out here is doing a DJ performance where I'm remixing
video game music. In this case, a lot of Sonic music, and I'm not sure if the camera can see, but we got right here Sonic Expo. So I'm starting to make a folder of a bunch of songs and remixes and edits and things, and I'm gonna test drive it in here beforehand. But the whole show is gonna be done on a small USB boy. So I don't need a laptop. They already have the equipment there. And so this is how me and many DJs around the world were able to do shows so easily and efficiently through this software over here. This is where all like the work is in DJing. A lot of it is in the prep work beforehand. So I'm really excited for this, and I still have some work to get done. Got a lot of things to do. Got a lot of music, but it's gonna be good though. Hell yeah. I met with Creepy. Creepy's the homie. If you don't know who Creepy is, check them out. Creepy is an amazing musician, amazing composer, one of my good friends, and we got to do the show together at Sonic Expo. It's really great to just see all of these old folks again, especially now that I'm in Japan, where it's kind of logistically harder to see all these people. Just for that merit alone, it's like a little reunion, right? So I get ready for the show.
We are 1 hour before the set. I'm feeling good. Not so much anxiety, maybe a little nerves, but feeling well, feeling excited. This is always the worst part though. The worst part about this, I think, is the waiting game, because at this point, I just want to get on stage. I just want to just go off, have fun, just feel the crowd. But right now, I have to just be chill and be quiet and just wait. But yeah, I'm feeling good. It's gonna be, I think, a fun show. Crowd is already good. Hell yeah, Sonic Expo, turning up, feels great.
Sonic Expo did a great job of getting a very solid AV team. They got strong visuals, they got lights. They did a good job of putting a lot of money and effort into making the stage really legitimate. It's hard to explain to someone if you don't know that a big part of making a rave successful, or any kind of like music dance show, so to speak, it's not just, oh, insert good DJ at the end. You also need a good speaker system. You need good visuals. You need a good crowd. Sorry, real talk, some crowds just do not care for certain things. They just don't have a good attitude. And by the way, spoiler alert, Sonic Expo had an amazing crowd. I talked to afterward. They said it was their first time ever going to like a rave or a club type thing like that, which is so cool to hear, because to me, it's more than just, yeah, good show. It's like, oh, you're gonna come back. That's a really important thing that I always want DJs to keep in mind, or any talent to keep in mind when you're doing these convention shows. The hard work you put into those shows impacts other people or other peers in your same field. We should all look out for each other, all work together. That's a given, right? So the whole show ran with Kino, my manager, opening the room up. Openers are unsung heroes, because a bad opener could ruin the whole vibe of the night. Once again, vibe is so important in our line of business. Kino opened, did an amazing job. Creepy then came on. Creepy did an amazing job, killed it. And then I came on, and I was doing a good job. I felt really good about that. At some point, out of nowhere, one of the guests of Sonic Expo this year was Agent Stone from the Sonic movies. Came out of nowhere, mid-set, just ran up on stage and started jumping up and down, and I was like, yo, whoa, and like, hey, oh my God, it's you. For those of you who don't know, I pretty much improvise all of my shows. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I kind of have an idea of like, okay, I know these things work and this and that, but overall, I am doing this on the fly. Everything is improvised. So what I've learned over time is that DJing is like flying a plane. And what that really means is, over time, as I've learned about aviation from my friends, and like when I talk to pilots, they tell me that flying a plane is pretty easy, because the plane basically flies itself. And that's kind of like DJing. Because kind of like a plane, the issue is not when things are good. When things start to go not good, or there's little things like, uh-oh, like for example, like I play the wrong song, or uh-oh, the power went out. Like that happens sometimes, where the cable on the thing comes out. Just, you never know, right? The vibes, bro, they might get messed up. And you as a DJ, your responsibility is to get the vibes back. That's why it's important for me to be good and stay on top of myself of like, okay, what's going on? What's the crowd feeling? What's going behind the scenes? These are all several things I'm thinking about on stage in real time, not planned or prepped beforehand. Because at the end of the day, my job is to not crash the plane and make sure everyone has a great time. Overall, when I talked to everyone, from what I saw in clips and the responses, everyone seemed to have a really solid time. After a show, I'm cooked. It's so hard to like talk and exist, because you're like, all right, it is now 2 a.m. Just got some Taco Bell in my body. Just trying to fill up as much American food as I possibly can. You don't really think about it until you like go to another country, in this case a whole other continent, for so long. Like there's just little things you just cannot get easily, or if at all. Taco Bell being one of them. Just Mexican food in general is just hard to get. And it's like barbecue. Like I'm going to go on a mission to get barbecue, some proper Texas barbecue. You can't get that anywhere else. Despite how big Tokyo is, they just, they don't get barbecue like that. This was a really solid show. I'm bummed. I'm bummed because like usually when you do a con, it means that you can't go back for another year or two, or even ever. Just it's like one and done thing. But it's always bittersweet when you do a good show at a con like this. But I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful I can come back sometime and do something again, because I think the people really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed it too. Yeah, for now, it's time to get some sleep. I get some kind of 3-4 hours of night sleep because my body's still jet lagged.
I got a panel in a little bit, so I'm gonna head down. And then I'm gonna basically just talk about video game music, anime music for an hour, and then I am free. And if all ends well, I'll be getting some Texas barbecue. I actually haven't even tried it. I've been to Texas like a few times, but I haven't even tried Texas barbecue, but I am stoked.
And the panel goes pretty well. Good, decent crowd. They asked me questions about the industry, about how I write music, and any tips and tricks. I always love panels like that because part of my passion in doing all of this is also to educate people, right? And that's also why I'm doing these kind of videos. For me, growing up, I never really had a mentor. I never had someone to tell me how to get in this career. At the very least, I want to try to help other people, particularly young or aspiring people, if they can see a roadmap or get some kind of inspiration to be like, wait, I can do this. I think I know how. That to me is all worth it. So I always want to do panels to talk to people and see how, see what they're thinking. Maybe there's something they don't know that I could help them on, because at the end of the day, information is the most important thing. And at that point onward, I'm free. I went on an adventure. I went to go say hi to more friends, because once all like your obligations are over, at that point onward, it's, we can just chill at that point. So I go around, I say hi to a bunch of friends. I play, I check out a few games at, in the arcade room. I'm going to the merch vendor. It was an amazing time, because after the panel, I got some dope food, Texas barbecue. I wish I had footage of that. Sorry I didn't. My bad. Next time. I stay up all night to get back to my Japan jet lag. I'll make my way back home to place Japan. It was such a great experience to go fly, go do a show, hang out with Sonic homies and the homie homies, the gamer homies. I hope I can do this again soon. And once again, thank you Sonic Expo for having me out there. The team's been amazing. You guys did an amazing job. I hope my review and experience can translate to more people coming, whether you're a fan or a guest, because I want to support cool people doing cool things. As my whole mentality is like, let's do cool shit with cool people and make some cool money along the way. For now, that's it on this. Please stay tuned. Follow me on everything you ever knew. Follow me on Blue Sky. We got Blue Sky now. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. It's been a real fun time. I want to show you guys more stuff I'm doing in the future. I have a few ideas coming up on different kinds of videos, but yeah, I don't know how to end this. Stay tuned. See you later, alligators.